What's good, you animals? Jake here, dumb as ever, and this is gonna be like a new sort of series, I guess. I want to yap about Kamen Rider so bad, man. I want to yap about it. I know I had the podcast kind of ended. I'm sorry, guys. It went on hiatus and then kind of ended. It's not like I ended it because of anything bad. I still talk to Aiden all the time. Reggie, unfortunately, not able to talk to as much, but Reggie's just busy person. So again, not like a bad fallout or anything. You know, we're all still chill. It's just it's hard to schedule. It's hard to make sure everyone's watched everything we need to watch. Maybe the podcast could come back in the future in a different format or like some changes made to make it work a bit better, but I just wanted to yap about Kamen Rider Revice because I'm watching through it right now. It's a like a Kamen Rider show I'm just watching on my own, and I watch. So the way I do things is I'm watching a few shows with my Discord members every week. We watch Kamen Rider Geats, we watch Kamen Rider Zets, obviously, every week. And then we also watch a couple Super Sentais and Ultraman Blazar right now. So those are the things I watch with other people. But on my own, I do tend to like keep one or two series in rotation that I'm just kind of watching, picking at when I have free time, basically. And for my recent video, I got the revice driver. It's over there. You can like barely see it, but you can see some vice stamps. I got the revice driver, and so I watched 5 or so episodes of revice to prepare for the video so I could like explain what the show is about a little bit, and I got really into it. I ended up watching past that, and episode 5, Kamen Rider Evil shows up, and I was like, I gotta know who Kamen Rider Evil is. Like, who the heck is this guy? By the way, if you don't know Kamen Rider Revice at all, somehow you stumbled onto this video, you just like dumb Jake or whatever. Basically, it's a Kamen Rider show where they use these stamps to summon demons and sign contracts, and you know, the bad guys summon demons to terrorize people, while the good guys use the demons to power up and become Kamen Rider. Now, I'm just gonna say, from episodes 1 to episode 26, up for spoilers. That's where I'm up to. I'm talking about a pretty big spoiler for the show in this video. So if you haven't seen the show, you have interest in it, then maybe click off. But if you're not gonna watch the show, whatever, or if you've already seen it, obviously, you know what I mean. You understand spoilers. So throughout the show, Kamen Rider Revice, which is Kamen Rider Revi and Kamen Rider Vice, have been fighting, and then his brother, Daiji, turned out to be Kamen Rider Evil and then became Kamen Rider Live. And then we also have the sister of the siblings who became Kamen Rider Jean. I think it's Jean or Jean. Jean, right? It sounds like Jean, I think. But Kamen Rider Jean, I don't know why she's called that, but that's what her name is. All 3 of them have their own devils, and they all have become Kamen Riders. Now, this is a pretty cool show because I don't know that I've seen a Kamen Rider show where the Kamen Rider has like a super big, good family like this. Like, Ichinose from Gotchard, he had his mom, obviously, but the dad was out of the picture completely. So, you know, his mom was a good character, but she wasn't like a focal point of the show. She would just give him advice when he was down, mostly. But the Igarashis, the family of the show of Revice, have like, they're so connected to each other. A lot of the episodes involve most of them. And the mom and dad are great characters. The dad I especially connected with because he's just like this happy-go-lucky chud YouTuber that just like, you know, I connected with him because he does YouTube videos, like dumb YouTube videos. And I was like, that's me. I even made a tweet about it while I was watching early episodes. I said, watching Kamen Rider Revice and Iki's dad is just a happy-go-lucky chud that makes dumb videos for YouTube all the time. I've never felt more connected to a character. And then someone replied with the "does he know" meme, and I was like, I'm on episode 12, so I don't really know what you mean. So obviously this person was hitting me with a meme that a lot of people understood. I did not understand until I watched episode 25, where it was revealed that Iki's dad is actually a Kamen Rider, which I kind of suspected. Okay, I saw the does he know thing, and I was like, okay, well, all three of the siblings are Kamen Riders. I'm low-key expecting mom and dad to become Kamen Riders as well at this point. Like, a whole Kamen Rider family is what I thought was gonna happen. And that might still happen, but so far it hasn't. But the dad is actually so connected to everything going on in the show so far. So we've got Karazaki, who is the scientist that's been helping them the whole show, but we also have Karazaki's dad, who just showed up recently, and Karazaki's dad is connected to Iki's dad in a very interesting way. So I'm just gonna rewind and explain what the show has explained to me, and if I'm misunderstanding anything, let me know in the comments, because I think I understand it pretty well. In the show, there's this coffin thing called GIF. GIF is like the main bad guy. He hasn't come out yet, but it's like a coffin-shaped thing. He's gonna come out at some point, and there's gonna be a fight, probably. But he's like the devil guy. He's like connected to all devils in some way. He might have spawned them in, who knows? Well, Karazaki's dad had access to this coffin, and the military was trying to create like devil super soldiers, essentially. And apparently Iki's dad was in some sort of accident and he was going to die. So Karazaki's dad used GIF, like DNA from the coffin, to inject that into Iki's dad and save his life. Now what this did essentially was turn him into a Kamen Rider Veil. It gave him a devil named Veil. And I guess the whole thing was that the military was trying to create these devil soldiers. They'd run amok and go crazy, and then they call in Kamen Rider Veil to destroy them. Well, eventually Iki's dad doesn't want to be doing that anymore, and he actually meets Iki's mom at the facility where he's being kept. There's also a side character called Busan, who has been this just chill dude, fat guy representation. Love him. He just shows up every so often, and it's usually comedic because Iki's dad is comedic and Busan is his, like, homie. It turns out Busan was like a soldier working there. So Busan, Iki's mom, and Iki's dad like escape with the help of Karazaki's dad, who feels bad for infecting Gento. I think his name's Gento or Genta. I'm sorry, I can't remember. It's Genta. I think it's Genta. Karazaki's dad feels bad for infecting Genta with the devil, essentially. So they all escape. Iki's dad and Iki's mom create their new life with the happy spa and eventually start having kids and stuff. Karazaki's dad, I guess in the explosion of them escaping, like, got injured. He's wearing this ugly, stupid mask. My least favorite trope right now with the Kamen Rider is when a villain shows up with a mask. Like, I thought that would be kind of my thing, but every time they do it, it's so dumb. I think Geats has made me mad about it. They keep, like, guys keep showing up in masks in Geats, and they're always the worst villains. But Karazaki's dad is, like, kind of interesting because he doesn't seem like a villain, really, to me. Definitely made some mistakes in his past life, but I don't think he necessarily qualifies as villain. At least not yet. But they somehow separated Veil from Genta. I don't know if they separated him or they, like, made him dormant. It seems like Veil can kind of go where he wants. But at some point, when Iki was younger, I think when the other kids were, like, alive but not sentient enough to remember, but when Iki was younger, Veil came back and took over Genta's body and, like, destroyed the happy spa. And Iki saw all that. He saw his dad being possessed and stuff, and Vice shows up. He, like, comes from Iki's shadow. That's when his devil activated, was when that happened. And Vice made Iki forget all about that, and also gave him, like, this resolve to help others or protect his family, which causes him to be so nosy as he is. He's like the nosiest guy in Japan, is what he keeps calling himself. So Vice is also connected to all of this because Vice showed up because of Genta's thing and because Karazaki put the DNA into Genta. and I don't know if I've said it already, but all the kids have this Lord Gift DNA inside them, which is so crazy. It was such a big reveal to me, like jaw-dropping, but it makes so much sense for Kamen Rider, because Kamen Rider's whole thing is that, you know, the OG Kamen Rider, he's kidnapped, he's experimented on, and he becomes this like half man, half creature thing, half man, half cyborg, what have you. And that's almost perfectly reflected in Genta's origin story here, how he becomes Kamen Rider Veil, because he was also experimented on. And it's almost like his kids are like the kids of Kamen Rider. Like, he's the OG Kamen Rider, and then Revice and Liv and Jean are all, you know, the kids of Kamen Rider. It's like really, really interesting, like how generational it is, surprisingly so. I wasn't expecting it. And Kamen Rider Veil looks pretty cool. He uses the Kuwagata vice stamp, which is cool to see since I've been watching King Odr, so I know the word Kuwagata. It looks really cool. He's got like the steampunk gas mask look, like a more aged looking Kamen Rider, like the last gen Kamen Rider, compared to Iki and Daiji and all them, how they look. And he's also wildly powerful. Veil is a very powerful demon, probably because he comes straight from Gift's DNA, I think. I don't know how it works. Like, is every DNA strand a devil from Gift? I don't know. I also don't really understand Vice. Like, I watched episode 26, which comes after the reveal of Kamen Rider Veil. And there's a line in episode 26 where he's fighting Kamen Rider Demons, who is Olteka at this point, and Vice says something to Veil like, "Don't you remember the last time we met?" Like, implying that Vice beat up Veil or something like that. What I don't understand about Vice really is like, all demons are at least the kids' demons are like reflections of themselves in ways, like reflections of their personalities, their darker parts of their personalities. Vice, though, he's never really seemed that evil to me. You know, he almost ate the mom or whatever, and you know, he's played some pranks, but he mostly acts like almost a Deadpool type character. Like, he just goofs around mostly. He's never really given me full-on evil vibes, or even like slightly evil, to be honest. I think him like going to eat the mom might have been early writing, because knowing what we know now, it doesn't really make sense that he would want to do that. But yeah, this show just keeps surprising me, man. Like, I really enjoyed episode, I think, 15, where they took down the dead man's ship. And it was like a spaceship, and I wasn't expecting that, and that was super cool. And then when Revice got Baird Rex, or not Baird Rex, the Volcano Vice stamp, and it like burned Iki up, I was like jaw dropped, like, damn, he got messed up, man. He was all types of burned up after that. Iki's relationship with Vice, the rolling Vice stamp, how it gave Vice the control of the body for a little bit, and you didn't know if Vice was really evil and was just waiting the whole time. But no, actually he loves Iki, and he wants to protect him. I've been really enjoying Vice and Iki's relationship. I think that's been like one of the most fun things to follow. Because, you know, I thought it was going to be more of them butting heads, but as you learn, Vice, again, is a reflection of Iki, so their relationship makes a lot of sense. They're kind of on the same page about a lot of stuff, and I really like when Vice, like, is a source of wisdom for Iki and kind of helps him find himself. But yeah, the Kamen Rider Veil reveal was crazy. I was not expecting the happy-go-lucky dad. I was expecting him to become a Kamen Rider. I think I said that already. But I wasn't expecting him to be like Omega evil, powerful Kamen Rider. I thought he would just be another, like, mom and dad would get Kamen Rider belts and help out. Also, he doesn't have a heart. His heart is missing somehow, which I don't know how that works, how he's alive. I guess the demon DNA is pretty strong, that he can live without a heart. But when he becomes Kamen Rider Veil, like, the heart reforms. I guess the demon is in his heart or whatever, and the demon like reforms the heart, and it's really really cool. Like, yeah, they cooked on this. I'm gonna be honest, they really cooked. People keep saying that it gets weird in the middle. I don't know if this is what they're talking about. I don't know why they say weird. You know, I use weird in my titles not as a bad thing, just as a descriptor word that catches people's eyes. So maybe that's how they were using weird, but I got the impression that people didn't like the middle of the show. And so far, I'm locked in, man. I'm completely and utterly locked in on the show right now. Like, all I want to do right now is go watch it. I got work and like do actual stuff, but all I want to do is see what happens next. I'm loving it. I'm really liking it. It might hit one of those classic like Kamen Rider low points soon where it's like kind of boring. It's 50 episodes. These shows are 50 episodes. I don't know how you expect like full great quality from 50 episode shows. It's just too much, man. It is super fun to follow a show every day of the week, or every week of the year. That's like super exciting. I see the appeal to that, but like on a writing basis, I feel like these shows should be like 35 episodes. I think that'd be like a strong sweet spot, like 30, 35. They throw so many ideas out so fast that I feel like they kind of run out of steam eventually. That's just my take as someone who's watched only like three full shows at this point. But you know, Revice could be an exception. It could have good episodes all throughout. I'd be really happy about that. So far, it's banger after banger. And the last episode I watched, Holy Live, I think his name is, the new form for Kamen Rider Live after he beat Kagero. He just got that. He hasn't used it really yet. It ended on a cliffhanger, but I'm excited to see that in action. I think that costume looks a lot better than his regular live costume. I was kind of sad to see Kagero go, though. I liked that he was like having a little bit of a story arc where he was, you know, he saved Sakura because he wanted Curry, you know, that sort of thing. I would have liked to see him stay. Maybe he'll come back, who knows, but you know, if that's the end of Kagero, that's fine. I did kind of want to see more of his like redemption arc though. And by the way, Lovka or Lovkov or whatever it's called, the little demon inside Sakura, such a good character. such an adorable character. They are like, you know what? Star Wars, screw y'all and Baby Yoda, because Lovkov clears Baby Yoda 100 times out of 100. It's just such a good character. Peak design with Lovkov. But yeah, I think that's my main thoughts. The Volcano Vice Dance forms are probably my favorite Revice forms right now. That's the one thing about the show is like all the forms, none of them are really my favorite. I think Kamen Rider Evil grew on me a lot. I don't like the painted eyes or whatever. I wish he had like normal Kamen Rider eyes, maybe like in the shape of the paint splatter. But I don't really like the actual just paint splatter as eyes. Kamen Rider Live's form just kind of I don't really get it. Like he's very heroic looking, but yeah, just a bit ugly to be honest. Kamen Rider Veil is pretty cool. I think Kamen Rider Veil's look is pretty good. A little bare, but he's like an early Kamen Rider, so I kind of get that. Revice has a great base form. Revice and Vice. Or Revi and Vice. I always call him Revice. I always forget he's called Revi. I think the Baird Rex form is fine. But I don't know. I do like the Volcano Vice stamp, the like fire and ice aspect of it. I think that's really cool. I'm excited to see like Revi's final form. Oh, and the Kamen Rider Vice. What is it called? Like the rolling Vice stamp form? Is it called Kamen Rider Revi Vice form or what? I don't know. But that form is pretty cool. I think that's a pretty cool form. I like how it's black and blue and it's got like the thing from Vice's head. But yeah, I'm having a great time with the show. I'm really enjoying it. Let me know what you think about the show. Please, God, no spoilers. Do not spoil this show for me. I somehow made it without getting spoiled on the Kamen Rider Veil thing. I reposted that post where I was talking about Iki's dad, and I said, "Girl, what the hell?" And this post has got like 700 likes right now. And now people are saying, "Quick, you should reach episode 42." So apparently something happens. Episode 42 is. I hate. Why you gotta say that, man? Like, it's not a big deal. Like, okay, something happens on episode 42. That's not a crazy spoiler, but it's like, come on, man. Just let me enjoy enjoy it. But yeah, I'm glad I made it without the spoiler because it was a crazy reveal. It was a crazy reveal. So crazy I had to make a freaking video about it, man. This was kind of fun. Let me know if I should do this more often, just like kind of yapping at the camera about Kamen Rider. Because I would. I would if that's something you guys are interested in. Because I definitely have some thoughts on Kamen Rider Geats. I could talk about Gotchard a little bit. Or I could just like keep a diary of you know, the Kamen Rider shows I'm watching, like this Revice update. I'll might talk about Revice again when I finish the show. Something like that. I don't know. Let me know. Let me know what you guys want, because I do want to talk about Kamen Rider and stuff, not just the toys, but like the actual shows. But nobody cares about that on my main channel. It's all toy focused. That's completely fine. And I'm not really sure anyone cares about it here, but I thought I'd just give it a shot and try it out and, you know, see what happens. But yeah, thanks for watching. If you enjoyed it, like and subscribe. Let me know what you think about Kamen Rider Revice and what you want me to talk about regarding Kamen Rider in the future. All right, bye.